Steak has their hand so far up Drake's bum. They remind me of Jim Henson. Okay? I don't like steak. I don't like steak. Most people don't. That's not a problem. I don't like Drake. Most people don't like Drake. That's also not as much of a problem, right? But Drake doing all these steak ads, and that's what they are. They're ads, right? Because he keeps getting caught doing all the steak stuff, or he keeps getting caught. Oh no, I rented out Christ, what was it? A club? I rented out a club for me and my cronies, and only me showed up. So I played steak and played Sabrina Carpenter. And then, hey, not knowing Sabrina Carpenter, I actually really love me some espresso, right? But it's an ad, dude. It's all an ad that's not being disclosed as an ad. I also want to know how deep in the hole is Drake that he's going for steak? Steak? Only scumbags are like truly associated with steak. I like Aiden Ross tier level of people. Was Trainwrecks or whatever it is. I think he also owns steak or like has a stake in steak. And like XQC type of people are using steak, and their audience is like, oh yeah, I want to play steak, which they technically can, I think, even though you have to be 18 years or older. It's little weird stuff. Either way, Drake promoting this isn't like the worst thing in the world. It's just weird. It's just really weird. Like, I have like no true moral high ground on this. It's more like, how low are you? Like, how in need of money are you right now that steak hit you up and you're like, yeah, I'll do it. I'll do it, sure. Because do you really think this was real? Are you seeing this right now? I've been around drones. They're quite loud. But I've never seen a drone get such a crisp shot of another device before and nobody else realized. And if you look at the video, they get a crisp shot of his laptop, of him playing steak in his little penthouse by himself. And then Drake comes out and throws the shoe after you see he's playing steak. And then if you look again at this next one that's somewhere, you see him at a club, renting out a club by himself. That wasn't a joke. He really did do this. And then is using the projector to play steak. That first one I was like, okay. It could be fake. I mean, it could be real. You know what I mean? Most people, like most like rich people have some form of addiction. Drake could just be gambling, right? Sorry, I'm sweaty. My room is sweaty. I just got a cyst removed, so I'm all cut up. I'm my body's moving. That was probably too much you need to know, but now you know. But like that first stuff was like, yeah, I could see that. I could really see Drake doing something like this. You know what I mean? But the second one was too egregious. Renting out a club just to play steak and Sabrina Carpenter? You know what I mean? Like, it was too cartoon villain-esque for it to be like, oh, that's real. That's real. No, it's not, bro. No, it's not. He probably even ran out the club. He just asked, can I use it for like 20 minutes so I can get like a few good angles? And you guys can pretend to be like the workers that found out. But in actuality, it's just my staff. That's all it is. But like, how low are you, dude? Like, how much money do you owe to people to where you have to do steak gambling ads? Are you serious right now? Don't even get me on like the morals of like not gambling, but like promoting gambling to a young audience. This is coming from somebody who grew up with Overwatch loot boxes, and I play card games like majority of the time. So I've been itching for a good majority of my life, right? Crazy to promote that, but also like legally, are there any ramifications for like being in an ad and not disclosing that what you're doing is an ad? I'm sure there is. Maybe editing DJ can pop in here because this is a Thursday video, so I'm just really rolling off the dome. Hi, editing DJ here. The FTC says there has to be a clear description of an ad between the endorsement and the seller, because if not, it could give an unequal something of the ad. Essentially, it's saying like, hey man, if you don't know it's an ad, you're going to assume this endorsement means a lot more than it actually does if you knew it was an ad. Because most of the time when ads come on, we just blank out and check out because it's like, oh, it's whatever. They're trying to get me to buy something. But if you see something that somebody that you really like has, and you know it's not an ad, it's like, maybe I will get this. Maybe I will use this, right? It's one of those things. But there has to be some level of like legal implications here. I'm sure CoffeeZilla's already looking into it. Shout out CoffeeZilla. But like, what's going on, man? Because it's the whole reason why you have to disclose this in an ad is so other people know that, like, this isn't like, oh, just my lifestyle, but no, I'm being paid to do this, right? It's kind of like with like crypto and how so many people are going into crypto because of like celebrities or like people that have influence, and they're like, oh, well, they do this, but they don't know that they're being paid to do this, right? That it's the same thing, because if for the average dude is like average 20-year-old guy that's watching Aiden Ross, God forbid, but is watching Aiden Ross, right? And is like, oh my God, bro, he's on stake. He's a normal dude just like me. I can win something too. Look how much Aiden just won. Drake's on stake? Oh my God. Oh my God. Crody, I need to get on here right now. Shout out to my Canadian people. I'm so sorry for butchering y'all stuff, but it's so funny to do that to Drake. But yeah, man, like, it's like, okay, well, if he's betting, right, a multi-million, probably billionaire, I don't think he's a billionaire, but close to billionaire, Drake, if he's doing it, why can't I? Why can't I go gamble some stuff, man? I got $20 in my pocket. Let me go toss it all in on Doghouse or whatever the random slot machines they have there, right? When it's rigged, bro. You only see these creators win big because they've been playing for hours. So statistically speaking, they're gonna win, right? And then you'll see like a lot of like the people on like Kick and whatnot, when they're doing stake or whatever, Roulette or whoever, right? When they're going through that stuff, they get money from like the people of Kick, or like from people who are sponsoring them to be like, hey, here's some more money that you just lost. Go roll again. So they're not even betting with their money. Drake's in such a giant tax bracket to where I don't even know if the money he's betting on stake really matters. They probably don't have to give him more money. They better, because there's no way he's doing this himself. You know? And like, maybe I missed a memo. Again, editing DJ, we'll figure that out, because my laptop is recording the audio and my phone's recording the video. So I can't figure it out. And again, it's a Thursday video. There's like not a whole lot of research. This is a flowing off the dome, but that Friday video is going to go crazy. Come back Friday. I got a video coming out at 12 on Friday, hopefully. But editing DJ here. Drake's actually had a stake endorsement. I'm just behind on the time. Since 2022, $100 million annual deal. And at one point, this isn't a complex article, so I'll link it in the bio. But at one point, he even said, I'm only posting this ad so I can get some odd amount of credits. It was like an obscene amount of credits, if I'm being honest with you. For gambling, don't mind me. Which also just feels like, oh, Drake loses too, but he must be up sometimes. I can be up too. Which you could say you're thinking too much into it. I probably am. But that's like what most people do. To have like just a shred of critical thinking, or I don't know, something. Either way, that's enough of editing DJ. Go back to the other dude. You know what I mean? Like it's brother, it hurts my head. It just hurts my head. Because I've seen nobody talk about it, and so I'm having my own little Charlie Day moment of like just losing my mind here. Because he's obviously like, the stunts are only going to get bigger and more outlandish and more. He's going to lean into the joke of like, oh, Drake the type of guy to rent out a club, play Sabrina Carpenter by himself while he gambles. He's going to lean into that. Drake's the type of guy that when he sees a drone, he throws his sandal at it. Right? Like, it's just, he's just feeding into this to kind of give himself more brownie points after getting dog walked this last year. But like, brother, the culture remembers, you know what I mean? Like it's not helping your case, but I don't think he's pandering towards us, which is fine. But also, he's going towards that Aiden Ross audience. Once I saw him stream with Aiden Ross, I was like, oh, you've got nowhere to go. You must not have anywhere to go. Your legal issues just dropped out of nowhere and then left as fast as they came. You're streaming with Aiden Ross? You've got nowhere to go, brother. And stake is taking you. And you need a steady check. Hey, ain't nothing wrong with a steady check if you don't have a heart, right? Like, it's really weird, man. It's really weird. That's about it. I don't want to drag this out longer than I am now. I feel like I've said everything I need to say. I'm gonna stop recording right now, but if there's another Drake video out there, I'm gonna click on it. Side note, I was gonna do this in the middle, but I think I'm gonna do it in a longer video. Either way, shut up. What I'm saying is go check in on your friends, your family. You know, it's a really weird time politically. Go check in on all your LGBTQ homies, man. QI plus homies, man. All your trans homies, everybody. Hey, trans isn't LGBT, but I'm just saying more specifically because they are really targeting trans people right now. Go check on your trans friends, right? You might have more than you think. I'm just saying. Check in on your folks. Check in on your family. Make sure everything's doing good. Yeah. Brother, I got nothing else to say. Thanks for watching if you made it this far. Thank you. Oh my god, hi. If this is your first time watching this video, oh my god, hi. If this is the last time I ever see you, oh my god, bye. It's been so great to see you. And if I don't see you again, have a good afternoon, good evening, and good night.